Hey guys, what's up? If you remember, 3 weeks ago, I made a video about a study that I looked at that showed that you can track gains and changes in your physique in as little as 3 weeks. And you guys know me, I like pushing the limit. I like going to the extreme, very extreme. I like pushing for like what seems to be the impossible. So I give myself a challenge. You guys also know I'm very, very prone to challenge. I love creating stupid challenges. 'Cause I don't really care about failure. I really don't care about failure because I believe that the closer you are to failure, the closer you are to success. Success and failure goes hand in hand. You got to be like on the edge if you actually want to make it fall. Otherwise, you just be a regular accomplished dude. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna give myself 3 weeks to pick a body part, throw in some intensity principles, drop sets, giant sets, different things. And I'm going to stick to that policy for 3 weeks and see if I notice any changes. And if I don't get any changes, I decided I was going to switch it for the next 3 weeks. And now that's all I do now. Like today's February 21st, so it's obviously the third week is over. And right now I'm looking. I made some progress. I made some progress on my traps. Obviously, I picked my traps because that's like my worst body part. And my goal was if I don't see any progress, I was gonna switch the whole routine. And if I did make progress or just a little bit of progress in those 3 weeks, I was gonna, keep doing it for another 3 weeks until I see a decline in changes or plateau. Because a lot of people were saying, "Well, 3 weeks is not enough time." Da 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 da. Shut up! I know what I'm doing. I believe that the more you push, see, you gotta understand. Study history. The 4 minute mile. At one point, people were like, "Oh, it's impossible. Don't even train for that. Nobody's gonna achieve that." Once a dude did a 4 minute mile, what happened? After that, it became a common thing. Everybody runs about in 4 minutes. Same thing with the sound barrier. Experts, oh, you shouldn't try to break the sound barrier. We're going fast enough as it is. It's too dangerous. It's impossible. Once it was done, now it's been all around the world. So you gotta understand. Stop telling people that have crazy dreams or crazy aspirations that be realistic. Being realistic is what's killing our generation. Being too logical and relying too much on reason is what's slowing us down and keeping us average. Explorers had to put themselves very close to danger to discover new parts of the world and make scientific breakthroughs. So I apply the same concept to bodybuilding. And it's working for me. But anyway, so if you one of the dangerous fuckers out there, join me on my quest every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, I pick a body part. And I pick a routine or program that I come up with myself. I customize based on my goals. And I try to see changes in that body part within 3 weeks. Sometimes I may get there, sometimes I may not. But it's still going to be a source of motivation to fuel me. And so I use it on my traps. What I was doing pretty much is, obviously, I decided to hit traps every single workout at the beginning of my workout. As I told you guys, your body works on like a priority principle. What you train first, your body will put a lot of priority in it. And what you train last, you still get some gains, but not as much as what you train first. And it goes hand in hand with what my uncle used to do. He used to train his lagging body parts first, and now his lagging body parts are his best body parts. He did it with his back and his legs. So I would do hammer shrugs at the beginning of every single workout, whether it was arms, chest, shoulders, back, whatever, legs. And sometimes I wanted to stop doing it because I was like, damn, man, I'm doing legs today. I don't want to fucking do shrugs or whatever and upright rows. But I figured, you know what, let me just do it for 3 weeks and see results. And I've been doing it for 3 weeks. I'm seeing some improvement in my traps in the last 3 weeks. If you go back to 3 weeks ago, which is February, I don't know, just go back to when I first made the challenge, because I invited a lot of people to join me on that quest to pick a body part and, do giant sets or drop sets, whatever, for 3 weeks to see any changes. You see that my traps have, they didn't double in size as I wanted them to, but they got bigger in the last 3 weeks. I don't know if it's a good enough angle. They're still pretty flat. I have the worst strap genetics ever. Hold on. They never, they don't grow no matter what I do. But this new thing that I started doing is obviously working for me, and this is in 3 weeks. I'm hoping that in the next 3 weeks, obviously I'm picking traps again for the next 3 weeks. I'm gonna see a lot more growth. And I keep doing that until I reach my potential in trap growth, and then I'm going to move on to a different body part. So I still, advise you guys to try it. Just try it out. Pick a body part, just one body part, and for the next 3 weeks, train it first in every routine you do. Whether it's it's a completely different body part you're training. Train that body part first with just one exercise. I pick short because it's the most simple one. Nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy, but do giant sets and drop sets and super sets for that body part. And in 3 weeks, if you don't see any changes, move on to a different, training principle, and just try it out. Something to keep you from being bored and doing the same thing over and over again. Obviously, if you have a lagging body part and it hasn't been growing for a long time, something has to change. And so let me know, for those of you guys who decided to join me on that, let me know if you got some results from that in the body part that you're working on. If you have, then put a video response at the bottom. It's gonna motivate me to keep going, and it's gonna motivate others to join in our little quest. So the next 3 weeks is gonna be, I don't know, somewhere in March, and I'll see if my trucks get bigger from now until March, whatever. All right, guys, thanks for the support, and don't forget to check out my Twitter, Team 3D Army, for motivational quotes. Check out the religion channel for some hot debates, and check out the wisdom channel. All right, guys, Team 3D, over and out.